season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up near the 34. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He gets it complete to Harris. And running with power here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.
And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Jones throwing on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll try to run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a diving catch right side. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the 6.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part